If you're tired of watching everybody sell out their coaching programs and hit 20K months while you're riding the revenue roller coaster and trying to get things consistent so that you have controllable, predictable, and scalable revenue, I'm going to show you a simple framework that you can build that helped me build and launch a 12-month sold-out program and helps my clients get wins every month while doing less and winning more. If that sounds good, let's jump in. Okay, the big problem here probably isn't that you've got bad marketing. It's probably not that you're doing the wrong stuff. It's that you're doing too much of the right stuff. You're doing short form content, long form content. You've got a newsletter, you run sales emails, you've got the DM outreach, maybe a landing page, you run ads, you've got a workshop, community webinar, the list could go on. You're doing all of this stuff too soon in your business journey. So what happens is we overload our time, our effort, and our sanity with all of the stuff we should be doing to build a business. We just do it in the wrong order at the wrong time, and then nothing actually ever starts working. And it kind of looks like this. We end up building all of these systems at various levels because this is all the stuff you're supposed to build, right? You got to have DMs, you got to do short form content, long form, a newsletter, maybe a workshop, and then let's throw in a landing page as well. And the problem with this is that we end up getting all of them to about a 3 or a 4 out of 10. We never get them up to an 8 or a 9 so they actually start running and working for us. And each of them works kind of okay, but it's really hard to work out which one is actually bringing in the revenue and which one we should double down on if we want to grow. This means that our revenue isn't controllable, it isn't scalable, and it isn't predictable, which is why you're stuck on the revenue roller coaster. If you want to get off it, then we need to pick the one thing that is bringing in revenue today, and we need to take it up to a 9 or a 10 so that we know really clearly this is the number one thing that brings in revenue for my business every month. And then we can eliminate all the other stuff that overwhelms us, overloads us, and doesn't actually get us results, even though we feel productive doing it. So the 106 framework is a system that we've used inside the 106 Accelerator to get my clients unstuck when they have one of those low months. Because as much as we'd like to think that our revenue builds like this when we build a business, it doesn't. It does kind of do that. There is a natural ebb and flow to business along with our own energy as we build it. And when you first start building a business, up to 30, 40, 50K a month, it is all based on your time and your effort, which are limited until you start building systems to scale that up. So what we want to do is work out what is the 1 or 2 goals that you need to reach right now, and what are the actions that we need to take to help you get there. So the 106 framework is designed to get you unstuck and get you results quickly. So a couple of my clients that have run it, let me show you what they've done. Austin Saylor helps creatives and motion designers build a 200K network. Austin ran the 106 framework. He started booking clients after just 2 emails and got his program sold out twice in a row and is now running for round 3. Ross Alcorn's another great example. Ross used the 106 framework when he was having a dip in his revenue. Business is growing, but was having a slow month. We jumped on a one-on-one call, got rid of everything else on his plate, and Ross actually booked almost 12K in just 10 days, all from running the 106. It is a simple framework to get your system unblocked so that you can start getting revenue quickly. So if you want to download the workbook, grab it below and we can fill it out together. So here's what it looks like. We want to pick one goal. Maybe it's 10 new clients this month. Maybe it's a revenue goal and you want to have a 20K month. Maybe you're in a low spot and you need to pick things back up. Whatever the goal is for you, write it down in here. Once we've got the goals set, what's all the stuff that typically stops you from getting there? Maybe you're a chronic overthinker. Maybe you know what you need to do to get clients, but you've been holding off and kind of putting it to the side while you work on building other things of the business. Whatever that looks like for you, write it down in here. What that typically tends to be is excuses. We know what we need to do. We know how to get clients. We know how to tick things up if we want to, but we hesitate and we make excuses while we build other stuff. So we've got one goal, 0 excuses, And now we're going to list out the 6 actions we need to take for that to be true. So at the end of this month, what would you have to do for that goal to happen? And not, I've just made it, but what would you have to do to make that goal inevitable? Like, what are the things that if you did all of them, that couldn't not happen? It would have to, because you've done all of this stuff. Okay, that's what we're going to list down here. Maybe you need to rebuild your offer. That might mean going high ticket. It might mean increasing the perceived value. Maybe you know people have been hesitating. Maybe you've interviewed some of your clients recently and they've given you some feedback. You need to restructure things so that more people take action on it. That should be the first thing that you do. It doesn't matter how much you do throughout the month. If your offer doesn't have a high enough perceived value, people aren't going to take action. So the way to look at this is looking at the perceived value against the actual cost. If the perceived value is only a little bit greater than the cost, people aren't going to do anything. They won't take action. But if the perceived value is much higher than the cost, and there's a big differential there, that's when people start taking action on your offer. We want it to be a no-brainer, that if they miss out on this thing, they're going to feel the pain. So once you've got your offer set, what's the stuff that you need to do to get clients? And these are the items that you have a high degree of control over that will get you clients today. Maybe for you, it's direct messages. And it's actually letting people know that you have a new offer, who it's for, how many spots you've got, and what you're going to accomplish. What's the A to B transformation that they're going to get if they join, and ask them if they're interested. If you're on a social channel or two, you've probably got a few thousand people in your network. Would that goal be achievable if you sent every single one of them a message this month that you've built a new offer, here's what it is, are you interested? These are the kinds of actions we want to build out here. Maybe the next is your email list. Maybe we need to let everyone on your email list know that you've built this fantastic new offer and see if they're interested in it. And all we need right now are hand raisers. We don't need them to go through a payment link. We just need someone to say, yep, that sounds like it's for me. And then either book a call with you, go to your offer doc, join the program, whatever your client acquisition system is. We want to get them into that. But initially, we just want to see who's interested in this thing. Then we can work on converting them. Okay, so that's our first 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's build out 4, 5, and 6. We want to pick things here that we have a high degree of control over that get us clients this month. This means you're not putting stuff down here like building a new landing page. We don't want to build a bunch of new assets. We want to use assets that we already have to leverage them to get us clients fast. Maybe that's a great case study that you could use as a lead magnet. Maybe it's as simple as going back and asking all of your past clients for referrals. Typically, the coaches I work with don't do this often enough. If they've gotten results with you and they know, like, and trust you, they might even be willing to post about your new offer to their network to get you some hand raisers and some leads. But they're not going to do that if you don't ask them. So whether it's a great case study that you've got or it's a referral setup, maybe it's guesting in their program or community and giving a free training that's going to get you leads. Whatever the thing is that you can do easily now, that you have a high degree of control over, that's going to get you clients, that's what we want on the list. This could be as simple as the VSL. You know you should have recorded, you've got it scripted, but you just haven't put it up yet on your landing page. Maybe it is a new ad creative that you haven't used yet. Maybe it's even the case study that you had that you could put in the ad creative to boost your ads. Whatever the setup is for you and your business, list out the items here. They're going to make that goal inevitable. It can't not happen if you do all of these things. I have used this system myself to build six businesses over the last 21 years. I used it last year to go from one-on-one coaching, where I helped clients build client acquisition systems, to running a 12-month sold-out group coaching program with 12 members from day one. So this works, but you've got to build it based on the things that you have control over that get you clients quickly. Again, we don't want to build a ton of new stuff and make just make more friction and make our week more challenging. We want to do less, make more with less effort and less hassle, so the business feels light and easy again. If that sounds good to you, you can download the workbook below. If you want to learn how to build a business that way so that your coaching program grows, where your revenue goes up and your time and effort goes down, join my newsletter, Make It Easy, and I'll show you how to do that in just a couple of minutes every week. And if you liked this video, then subscribe, and I'll share another one with you next week.